You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
So Nicky, you properly settled back in now after your quick trip to India and back?
Yeah, it was only sort of a quick turnaround. But yeah, having 3 or 4 days at home now, it's ready to go and good to go tomorrow.
And how did you find the experience of, you've been with Australia A teams before, of your full Australia camp, I suppose?
Yeah, it probably wasn't as daunting considering I had played a bit with and against those guys, so it was good to get in that group and to train. Steve Rickson there as coach, who I've had a lot to do with in the past, so it was sort of a familiar sort of group of players for me. So, as I said, it wasn't too daunting, but it was a great experience and get to represent Australia.
What are your hopes for this summer?
Well, I think I'd first off want to win the Ryobi Cup with New South Wales and win a shield with the Blues. I think if we're doing well as a team, probably promotes personal performance as well, rather than going out there and setting personal goals.
You've made a lot of first-class runs this year. Has anyone on the Australian side in the setup sort of said to you that there seems to be a vacant place at number 6 in the order anyway? Has said if you have a big start of the Shield season that you're in the mix?
No one's actually said that. I think every batter in Australia is probably looking at that as an opportunity. The team is changing, but in saying that, the best 12 have probably been picked for the last Test matches that have been played. So it's important for everyone. I think not only me, but every batter in Australia is looking at that Test side and thinking there's an opportunity there if they start the Shield season well.
Nick, do you find just getting out and backing yourself is the best way, staying aggressive? Is that the way you play your best cricket?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's sort of, when I started off in New South Wales, that was sort of the approach I had. And I went away from that a little bit. When you start failing, it's quite easy to go away from your game plan and try and find something that you think is going to work. But probably the last 6 to 8 months, I've gone back to that, and it feels like I've probably learnt my game a lot more, and I know how to be aggressive but still be disciplined enough to try and make big scores.